Okay, yeah, when you guys are ready, go ahead.
Hello everyone. Today I talk about how to make garden. Most people think it is simple to make a garden, but in order to write garden, um, you have to go through a complicated process.
You guys forgot. Introduce yourselves, right? Introduce yourselves.
The process.
Oh wait, introduce yourselves. Introduce yourselves.
My name is Sangyun.
My name is Pin.
Okay.
The process of making garden consists of these things. And finally, I will give you a question time. First, we choose plants, choose tree, flower, bush for your own purpose, such as beauty and trade. Second, lay out plants on paper and design the garden. Since design is one of the most important parts, it is better to be professional. Third, we have to go to buy plants. It is recommended that plants purchased directly from the tree market because we can check the condition of the trees and learn how to manage them. You can buy little leaf trees and broad leaf trees in a tree market. Fourth, we plant trees. There is something to be said, but do not plant young trees too tightly, because when trees grow up, they are not beautiful and they are difficult to manage.
And second, if you plant deciduous tree like oak, chestnut tree, you can get an advantage. First, in the summer, there is a shadow under the tree and it's cool. In the winter, the leaves fall apart, so sun shines through the branches and become warm. Finish it, plant tree. Next, plant grass. There are two kinds of grass, so you should be careful. One type is Korean grass. Korean grass is strong in heat, and bad. Easy to manage, but it withers in winter. Another type is Western grass. It is weak in heat and hard to manage, but it is always green. Finally, you have only decorating the garden. There is a lamp, table, bench, stepping stones, etc. to decorate the garden. By decorating, garden can be beautiful and useful. If especially the lamp, when installing lamp, there is visual effect and security effect. This is how to make garden. And I will ask you some questions. Question to you. If you listen carefully, you will answer well. First, Why shouldn't we plant a small tree tighter?
So it can grow, right? It doesn't break when it grows.
Not beautiful.
Oh, it's nice.
Congratulations.
Yes, yes. It because it is not beautiful and it is difficult to manage. Second question. What is the difference between Western grass and Korean grass?
The Western grass, you use water, and Korean grass, you have to use soju.
No.
Korean grass is heat resistant. It's strong in heat because of the soju.
Answer is Western grass is weak in heat and difficult to manage, but it is always green. Korean grass is strong in heat and is to manage, but it withers in winter. And third question. What is good about buying plants directly?
Anyone? Cheaper, better quality.
Very good. The answer is you can check the status of trees directly and learn how to grow them. And fourth question. What is the effect of land?
You can take your girlfriend or boyfriend on a romantic date in the garden.
I think that is best. Typical answer is installing a lamp. You can get a visual effect and secure effect.
Atmosphere, right? Romantic.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
good. All right. Now make sure your names are on the book. At the end of class, I'll get all your books, okay? So just make sure you have your names on your books, okay? Yeah, Han and MJ. Yeah, hopefully that should hold it. when you put it up.
Hello, we are Han and MJ. Uh, we talk, we tell you how to create beautiful garden. I introduce outline, 1 preparation, 2 process, 3 summary, 4 Q&A. Process part, separate by 2 parts. I take in preparation and process part 1. Han takes in process part 2 and summary and Q&A. Let's look at preparation. We talk about garden. The garden we tell is rooftop garden. Rooftop garden needs garden tools, example spade and hammer, and cement, brick, soil, various sizes of stone, and furniture. Prepare furniture according your taste. Example sofa and test table and beam projector. Next, process. First, design rooftop garden. Rooftop garden has 2 features. First, rooftop garden is easy to divide space. One space is used as for plants, and other space is used as a resting place. And second, rooftop is comparatively small in size. So Space should be utilized to accommodate arrange the flower beds or furniture. Therefore, it is desirable that the width of flower beds is shorter and depth is longer. Plan the two rooftop garden considering two furniture features. Second, modify rooftop. For beautiful place, modify old and pre-existence roof. Hammer and drill used to plug down the old wall and separate place. There are two important processes. First, to drain the floor, lay the floor appropriately, and second, the rooftop floor must be waterproof. Third, make a flower bed. Build the flower beds with cement and brick. Depending on the interior decoration, you can place pots plant. Also, you can create a small orchard, not only for plants but also fruit trees.
First is choose trees and flowers. Rooftop garden is primarily intended for ornamental purpose, and because it's a small space, it's rather to plant colorful plants. For example, you can plant maple trees to decorate gardens red in autumn, and fruit trees can give us beautiful view and fruits in addition. And you should choose trees and flowers. You should choose plants to watch flowers blooming in every season. So you can watch plant flowers blooming by planting hibiscus plants like echinacea and berry. And fifth is plant trees and flowers. You should plant trees and flowers at designed rooftop garden and flower bed. So you can plant chosen trees in deep flower bed, and then you plant chosen bushes near the trees. Next, you should plant chosen flowers in narrow and tiny flower bed, considering its color. And sixth is applicate tools and furnitures. You should prepare garden tools like a watering pot, soaps, and broom. And arrange garden tools in the corner of the garden, so you can tend and clean garden facilitatively. And finally, you can arrange furniture at the garden, so you can use beam projector, hammock, sofa, and terrace table. And now I will tell you about summary. First is design rooftop garden, and second, modify rooftop. Third is make flower beds, and fourth is choose trees and flowers, and five is plant trees and flowers, and finally applicate tools and furnitures. It's quiz time now. Quiz 1. What makes a flower bed? Yes. And answer is
When your pillow has flowers on it, on your bed, flower bed.
And second is what are the characteristics of the room space? Oh yes, the answer is easy to divide space and narrow space. Any questions? Thank you.
All right, good, good. Good. We got Su Bin and Young, right? Su Bin, Young.
Good morning, everyone. We're Team 7, and my name is Han Soo-bin.
My name is Yan. We talk about how to make money.
We use money every day, and then how and where does money come from? We wonder it. So in this presentation, we will tell you how money comes to us.
My wife thinks it comes from a tree, a money tree.
First, with special paper. The paper that makes money is a cotton ball. Use the cotton to make special paper and add a hidden picture and complicate the design and color.
The second step is drawing pattern and shape. In this step, decide the size of money and color of money and picture to put in money, and decide it, draw them.
Third, we complete draw a picture of each painting on the print plate. They make two plates. One is for some background of money, another is for anti-user device.
Then print it on a special paper. She mentioning about it. This special paper is closer to cloth than paper because most of this paper consists of cotton wool. Anyway, put a pattern, picture, or portrait on a paper and print it. After print it, put a hologram on the paper.
That's using the printed paper. Look after whether there is wrong with the color, letter, photo. Then take a symbol stamp number 10. Next, cut the money according to size.
Finally, send the money to Korea Bank. Last step is send the completed money to Korea Bank. Then the complete money comes to us.
Do you have any questions?
Yes. Why send the money to Korea Bank? I mean, I guess my question is, why not send it to my bank account?
I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh.
so far we talk about how to make money.
I have one real question. So what's one way to tell if the money is not real, if it's fake? Well, there are many ways, there's many ways, but what's one way to tell, like, oh, this is fake money, not real money?
Later. Hologram.
Yeah, hologram, good, yeah, okay, good. Okay, and yes, okay, we got June Okenary. It's not very strong, kind of works.
Hello everyone, we are Group A. My name is Han Sung-jun, his name is Ha Kyung-woo, and his name is Han Seng-yeon. How to build a dam? Today we are talking about the construction process of a dam. First of all, look at this outline. I will talk about introduction, outline, and some of main part. And Kyung-woo is talking about main part. And Seng-yeon will talk about summary, conclusion, and Q&A. Before we talk about the construction process of a dam, I will talk about the function of the dam. What function does the dam do? First, dam prevents flood and save water. Second, the dam supply water when drought occurs. Finally, dam produce electricity. It means dam is very, very important. From now on, we are talk about the construction process of a dam. Step 1. We need to find a suitable place because when we build a dam, we have a lot of loss like natural destruction and habitat destruction. Step 2. And next, we need to get permission from the public authority because dam is a public construction, and when we build a dam, we need a lot of money.
Step 2. Design the dam. First, we survey the area's water storage capacity, topography, geology, rainfall, and river stream. And then we determine the structure of the dam based on result of the survey. Like how high is going to be constructed or which structure we are going to build. Step 3. Foundation work. For build the dam, we have to dry the stream. So we change the river stream from the upper area of construction site. There are 2 ways to change the stream. First way is block all the stream and put the pipe under the ground. Another way is block half of the stream and flood rest of it. Step 4. Construction. Use iron bar and concrete to divide the sections of to divide the dam into sections. Wide 20 meters and length 20 meters to 50 meters. And then layer of blocks on top of another. And also, in case of water excessing in the food, we build a sluice gate to adjust flow rate. Step 5, management and maintenance. If the dam is destroyed, it causes extensive damage to downstream area. So we need to monitor periodically inside of the dam, like leak and cracks. And we also have to set up the operating rules and must follow it.
Hello, my name is Sally. I'm taking summary and Q&A parts of this presentation. First, June presented about introduction and outline, and he presented function of the dam, that's save water and electric production. And Luke did present the main part of this presentation, and just simply look what he presented is first, find place, second, design them, and third, foundation work, and fourth, construction, and fourth, measurement and maintenance. Conclusion of our presentation, dam is closed to maintain our basic life. It's important. I have some questions. First, what will gonna happen if dam doesn't exist? If dam doesn't exist, we cannot prepare our fruits and dry. It means you cannot get a safe home or food from agriculture. Second, to build a dam, what is primary material? Primary.
The cement blocks.
Yes, but first we need to find a
Block the river.
yes, we need river. A suitable place should be there. In desert, you cannot build a dam. For ideal dam place is high and upper level of the river. Third, is the dam causes algal blooms. Algal bloom means 녹슬한데. Main cause of the algal bloom is
Agricultural runoff from farms, cows, chickens, farmers, fertilizers.
just right. First, water is through or stop. Second, not enough predator of the plankton. Third, and eutrophication. Eutrophication means overnutrients. It causes from factory contaminated water or farm contaminated water, like food. And it just lead to river, not cured. Then the river eutrophicated and then it causes algal blooms. So it means dam is one of the cause of algal blooms, but it's not direct cause to the algal blooms. If anyone have any questions?
I have two questions. Some dams, they make in the shape of an arc. Why? You know why? The same reason like when you go on the highway, when you're in the highway and you go through a tunnel, when you go through a tunnel, it's also an arc. Right, so tunnel is this way, the dam is this way, but it's the same idea. You guys know? As dam builders, do you guys know why they use, it's very popular to try to use an arc shape when making a dam.
The power don't put it to one point and it just
Yes, yeah, the force is distributed from the center to the end. Yeah, good. And my other question is, why do a lot of environmentalists, people who want to save the environment, environmentalists, why do they protest dams? Right, so the government says, we're going to make a new dam, and then all the environmentalists are like, no dam here, no. And maybe you can think of ex-President Lee, when he was making all those canals and rivers, right, there was all people protesting. So why do environmentalists protest dams?
it destroy environment.
Environment. Okay, good. All right, good, excellent. Yeah. Okay.